Benfica. Benfica. More than favorable for us for more reasons than one. One is we're fighting on all fronts because we're trying to get that, So all due respect to Benfica, but again, it was this or Villarreal. Let's be real. Those are the two teams that it would be a dream to get one of them. We got Benfica, which is really good because we have our own sort of Portuguese contingent, if you will. Pep Lenders has got some roots there. We know Diaz just came from Portugal, and of course, Jota. So and look, that's a great trip for the away support. Nice little trip, 3-day, whatever, to Portugal. That's pretty nice. So I'm really pleased about that. Did not think we would get either one of those teams. And a nice little way to the final. Again, all these 8 teams, you have to be concerned. I think each competition or each matchup is really good. The one I'm looking forward to the most is Atleti and City. I think Atleti, if they're able to continue playing the way they've been playing, which I don't see why they can't, meaning the dark arts. And, and this is, I'm going to just be real right here. This is my honest opinion. Klopp is my second favorite manager is Diego Simeone. He's one of those coaches that, as we kind of say with players, for me, you don't really like playing against his teams, but you wouldn't mind supporting that team. And that's just my opinion. And from this aspect, what he's been able to do, I won't say limited resource because I don't know if that's true, but what he's been able to do in La Liga for the last, 8 seasons is pretty remarkable, and particularly in competition football. He's been able to really get that team going. And, when he left Old Trafford, he had things thrown at him, and I love his response to that. Check it out if you haven't. But that dates back to the World Cup. I'm not sure if you guys know. It was England, Argentina, and he got Boy Wonder sent off. What's the free kick dude from Man United who went on to play at the MLS? Beckham. And United fans haven't forgiven him for that. They haven't gotten over that. And what he did to get him off is what his players do. The roll around, faking injury, wasting time, the dark arts, the nasty little snide tackles, the defensive football, the counterattack. That matchup, people are saying City's already there. Cool. That matchup is the spiciest one for me. The Chelsea-Madrid. This is a different Madrid, man. This ain't Madrid of last season. That midfield, people keep saying how old they are. They're hearing all that. People keep talking. I think somebody said something on social media, and then one of their players responded back saying, look, Chelsea, y'all are good and everything, but for certain players, this is your first time. Don't get too carried away. So there's a rematch there. There's a bit of a sense of revenge. That midfield, that Madrid midfield is arguably the best in football still. When those three are fit and playing, with Modric and Casemiro, I mean, that's a crazy midfield. They'll have Mendy back by that time. They still got dudes coming off the bench. They could play Valverde, Camavinga. I mean, that Madrid team is scary, man. And don't even talk about getting Benzema. They got some dudes. So that's a good tie. I think all of them are really good. You think Bayern will get past Villarreal, but their manager is a guy who is the king of these kind of competitions. No matter where he's gone for the most part, maybe barring Arsenal. But with Sevilla, what he's been able to do, what he has done in the past, and then obviously with this new squad, he's this Villarreal squad. So it's gonna be interesting, man. It's gonna be interesting. But for us, again, good favorable draw. That should be exciting. Trent, we've been talking about over the last couple months. Have guys are getting fit. coming back. Then we've had some sort of letdowns shortly after that, whether it be Naby, Thiago, you know what it is. And here we are with Trent, who's another guy like Mo Salah, which was such a freak thing when Mo Salah got his little knock. These guys used to play every game, you know what I mean? And it's a position, particularly with Trent, that we haven't really gone out to, seek a backup. You can put Milner there. We've seen Gomez play there. With, in my opinion, mixed sort of performances, but obviously that's not where we'd like to see him for the most part. Most of I feel like most of the fan base would prefer him play center back. Well, those opportunities have been coming few and far between. So to me, there's nothing to even think about. You put Gomez back there. You put him at right back. I don't want to see Milner there, although I wouldn't be surprised if we did. You put Gomez at right back. He's a defender. He's going to do the things a bit stronger that, some of us can kind of say that Trent can't do or won't do or doesn't do. To that level. And that's what Liverpool is about. It's what we've been about. One guy goes down, the next guy steps up. That's what it is. But I've been talking more about giving those guys on the two fullbacks a bit more time away from games. Robertson's going to play damn near every damn game. You got Tsimikas, who's pretty good. And I'd be shocked if we don't see a lot of Tsimikas in the Champions League and the other competitions, to be honest. But I think it'd be nice to see a bit more of him because we've seen what he's able to do. You want to keep those dudes fresh. Now, freak accidents happen, whatever. I don't remember in the game recently against Arsenal where Trent would have gotten hurt, but maybe I'm forgetting something. Let me know if you do, but that's a big loss right now for what he offers going forward, for how he just allows the way that we play to really tick from that angle, but just in general. How we play, that's a big component of our attacking play. But again, for me, I am confident that Gomez can step in and we can still do what we got to do. We know what's on the line this season. There's no room for excuses at this point. We're going in a good way. It's just next man up by committee, because we are a team. We have a really strong team now, so we always wanted. So, look, would it have been nice to hear the news of Trent getting hurt and then realize that we had an actual right back that can do some of the things that he's doing, much like we have on the left side. You look at Robert, you look at Tsimikas, the levels, in my opinion, aren't that different. They really aren't. Surely there are things that Robertson can do better at a higher level maybe than Tsimikas at this point, but, you don't feel like you're missing much, if anything, when you see Tsimikas come in. So it'd be nice to have on the right side. But I think, again, defensively, you got to put Gomez there. You just have to. It's a hamstring, so it's hard to really say how long Trent will be out. Those things kind of vary, but hopefully it's not too long and we can get him back and we're good. So as far as everything else, just keeping dudes healthy and fit. And I have a big, sneaky suspicion that the guy who makes football, as the saying goes, football's nothing without him, I see Divock really stepping up big at some point for the rest of the season, because it's going to be a long season, man. It feels like it's coming to the end for the Premier League, but we still have all these other games. So we got a bit more to go. It probably end up being about 19, 20 matches altogether to go, with 9 in the league and then the other games and the other competitions. So, just happy to see it. Happy to see it. Glad we got that favorable pick, and, hope that Trent can get back to full fitness. But that's pretty much it for me, man. I'm going to go check out some other channels, see what guys are saying, try to watch some Benfica, and enjoy this weekend. Beautiful day here in D.C. today. Hope it's just as beautiful wherever you guys are. Much love to you.